how hard it is to shoot a vlog inconspicuously, and can you tell that I've practically run to the bus because I'm late, hence the reason why I haven't done a packing video. Anyway, I'm at a bus stop. I'm going to Yarndale. Let me show you what I'm bringing. So, the Minnie Mouse case is getting its first official outing. It did come to Wonderwall, but it was in a car, so no one could see it. This is my overspill because I'm bringing Oxfam yarn and it's quite a big bag. Also, I'm bringing cookies which are in there, which will be empty by the time I get when I'm on my way back. So more room for yarn, and then my trusty pack kits and backpack. So I'm all Disney today, which is awesome. Made it to London. 90 love. King's Cross. Look at all that glass, look at the clock tower, and there's a food market. St Pancras isn't half bad either. This kind of reminds me of Keble College. It's the red brick with the patterning. Keble is far prettier because it looks like a sweater pattern. That roof is epic. That, my friends, is the queue for 9 3/4. Look, my God.
You guys, I haven't slept like for 25,000 hours.
Hey, I live in this country and I look ridiculous.
Hi everybody, we're on our way to Skipton. We are going.
We're two stops away. Two stops away.
Yeah. Thank God I found her because I don't think I would have made it over here without her help.
Oh, we're gonna have fun this weekend.
Yes, we are.
How beautiful is this? So I'm in Skipton. Yay! Made it! Oh, that's been a long day. So I'm at a lovely B&B called the Dalesgate Lodge. Lovely welcome, and I'm going to show you my room. So, look at that wallpaper. I actually considered this wallpaper for a made of this room. It's lovely. There's also matching curtains. Anyway, so mirror, bed. I have a friend. I'm going to name him something by the end of this weekend. That's the door. Little sheep. Can you see the sheep on the key? There's homemade tiff in there, which will slowly, well, not slowly, quickly disappear. Bathroom, which is small but perfectly formed. Hello. But I quite like it. Massive TV. That won't be turned on, I've got my iPad. So yeah, it's small, but it's lovely. Okay, I need these. Sheep, coasters, kettles on. I'm unpacking, so I'll turn you around in a minute, but sad news. One of the cookies didn't survive. But at 20, that's not bad. I've got YouTube in the background. I'm sat on the floor while I unpack my suitcase. Cookie down, cookie down. It's gonna be eaten. Oh. So, I'm hanging stuff up. That's my Treasure Island shawl. Mouthful. And I'm unpacking because this is what I do when I get to hotel rooms, is I unpack so that I feel like I'm here rather than living out of a suitcase. So, I'll see you on the other side. I'm going out. I'm gonna go and find food. I've got my Skipton hat on. I've got my skimming stones on. This doesn't really work with anything, but it's an extra layer. I don't actually know how cold it is outside, but any excuse to wear a hat? Walking back It's quite cold. I can see my breath. I am back in my room. I am in my pyjamas. I might show you the trousers in a minute. I'm on the bed. It's really warm in here, so I might actually not get under the covers because it's a really quite thick duvet as well. Yeah, my hair's down. It needs a wash tomorrow. I had a haircut yesterday and she straightened it, and it kind of proves to me that I really shouldn't straighten my hair because it just goes greasy so quickly. Ooh, what's going on with this focus? Hello? Oh, she doesn't like my face. So I am sitting, I am watching Yarndale, and I have started the toe of my crochet sock for the sock along, which technically starts tomorrow, but I want to get the toes done because they require thought, and then I can take it with me so that when we all meet up for lunch and stuff, I can just sit and talk and do the foot. That's my thinking anyway. So technically I'm starting the cowl a little bit early, but it's 20 past 9 and I might actually turn my phone on, turn my lights off in a bit because I'm knackered. It's been a long day. I'm much happier having got the train this week, this time. I drove last year and it completely took it out of me, and I think it just didn't really do well for my brain. So particularly the drive home killed me last year. So I'm really happy I got the train, but obviously you have to kind of lug your stuff on and off, and I've purposely packed light this weekend. She says I've not really packed light, but I am offloading quite a lot of stuff, so we'll see. Yes, anyway, I'm going to show you what I'm working on. So this is the scene in front of me. I'm not going to show you the pattern, but I've got my crochet sock collection. Ellie's on the iPad. This is the toe so far. I'm using my West Yorkshire spinners. This is the bubble gum, and then I'll have the Marie Curie for the foot. Aren't my pyjamas cool? So, just thought I'd just quickly turn you around rather than, and the focus has gone again. There we go, that's better. It's not really. Why does it not like my face? Oh, I think it's probably because I've got light behind me, that's probably why. Anyway, hopefully I'll just edit all of that out. Anyway, I am going to finish this toe and then I'm going to go to bed because I'm an old lady. No, I'm mother to a toddler, and tonight I really hope my body lets me sleep because I've had 2.5 years of no sleep that I need to catch up on. I've ordered my breakfast. I've ordered a full English breakfast tomorrow. The one of the proprietors, the husband, is a chef, so, and I think he's the one who cooks, so I'm looking forward to that. The tiffin was amazing. So yeah, I'm really annoyed that I forgot to bring my chamomile tea because that would just be perfect right now to have a cup of chamomile tea, but oh well, first world problems. So, day 1, technically, of this vlog, done. Well, it's day 1 of this vlog, not yet. Day 0 of Yarndale, and more to come tomorrow. Night-night. Good morning! It's a beautiful sunny day outside. It's gonna be such a good day. So, I am up, I'm wearing my Stitch Tees jumper. I'm about to go down and have breakfast, and I'm so excited to see everyone. Like, there's a huge element of buying that's this excitement is revolving around, but I'm mostly just really excited to see people I haven't seen in a while, so yay! Guys, how beautiful sun is shining. I'm walking down a massive hill. I love people. There's Charlie. We're at the front of a queue, kind of. We got in. Sort of. We're by a door. There's a door there. And it's, what, how long? 10 minutes? 10 minutes. That's my show. Oh, sorry. That's my show. Look at that jumper, isn't that cute? There's the lovely Katie over there. I love a bit.
Yeah.
We are at the picnic.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm going to show you everyone.
Halloween. Halloween is
Bex behind me.
I'm feeling it.
All these people have turned up their faith. Turned up for the Lord. Hello! It's blooming awesome. It's really windy and the sun's just come out, which is lovely. So, yes, I'm being given yarn. This, oh good Lord. Just found mine. Hello. I've had enough of day one. I'm a bit worn out of spending money, if that's such a thing. So we're here. Sam's here.
That's not a thing. Spending money is not a thing.
Rosina's here. Charlie and Beck have just gone back in for a few little bits. Everyone else is other places. Faye's just run in to give patterns to John Arbon, which is a good thing, but it's running around that she probably doesn't need to do. So yeah, I'm not going to show you my haul until tomorrow, I think. Although actually it'd be nice to spread it out on a bed in my B&B and just assess how ridiculous I am. Okay. Oh, windy! Oh, I am back in my hotel room, and guys, these bags are full. This one still has empty boxes that had cookies in them, but other than that, shall I show you? So there it is. So let's go from left to right. So I went to Yarnistry and I got one of her stock rulers, her Kitchener Stitch keyring and her postcards. Then I had already pre-ordered this with Becky from Rivenettes. This is a sweater's quantity worth of her new BFL DK for the Bright Above Me sweater. So I've got Sommerliche Nachthimmel, which means summer night sky, I think. And then Danke, and I cannot remember what that means. Anyway, Beehive yarns, I got a mini set which will go with another 100 grams again of yarn that will go into a shawl, the Rainbow Reload shawl. Stitch Tees Crocheter Black on Black project bag. Vicky also gave me some of her little badges. These are really cool. It's like a kind of boxy pencil case, which is quite cool. So it fits about 4 skeins of yarn, which is quite, I keep saying which is quite cool. It fits about 4 skeins of yarn. A slipper kit for a Christmas present for the husband. These are some presents. So I got a lovely decorated book, notebook from Charlie, and I got some stitch markers which are in that little pocket. I got a heart from Helen, who's Flora Honey Pot. I bought the Yarndale fridge magnet for the pom-pom sheet from a couple of years ago, and a card for the cycler in my life, some chewits from Charlie. This beautiful little bag of gifts from Claudia of Crochet Luna. She is just so generous. She also bought some pins, which I'll show you in a minute. I got a Crochet Project tape measure for... Oh, doesn't want to go back in. There it is. I was wearing my skimming stones today and I went and showed Joanna, so that was quite cool. This is a woolly wormhead pattern gift voucher from Rivenettes. The shawl project from the Crochet Project, book 4, which is the gradient or minis version, which I have been staring at for a while. Pom Pom Quarterly, the one. This is future knitting for me. This is knitting goals, this jumper, so I'm not going to make it for a couple of years at least, but I wanted it in my collection. The Yarn Badger had a bargain bin, and this is 7 skeins of sport weight yarn, which makes up to 200 grams, and it's 100% wool. So that will probably end up being a shawl or maybe a jumper for my little girl. We'll see. I need to work out how many meters and stuff. I went to Blacker Yarns and saw my shawl on display. It was right at the front of their stand, which was really awesome, and I bought some of the Tor yarn. So this is the Carnegloss. Let's see if that's gonna focus. Probably not. Anyway, so this is Carnegloss. It's a beautiful dark greeny blue, which is really cool. I went to Eden Cottage Yarns. I'm going to be test crocheting one of Faye's new patterns for DK. So I got some 100% BFL. It's their Boland DK in silver birch. It's beautiful. I need to, tomorrow's job is to find a contrast BFL DK, or I might go to Rivenettes again and see if I'll pick up a couple of their minis, their 4-ply minis, and hold it double. Also, I went and got some pick a mix of Eden Cottage Yarns yarn, which will go. I'm doing the Lay Family Yarns yarn advent swap. So you put 5 gram minis, 24 5 gram minis, and I thought I'm not going to have enough, so I thought I'd go and get 5 just to top up my stash. Rivenettes, some more of their BFL 4-ply. I've got a couple of skeins of this in my stash already in the Mermaid and Kingfisher colourway, but I wanted the March Riot colourway, which is kind of their suffragette ode, and then some contrast, which I might use with it, or I might just make this into a shawl. I haven't decided yet. This, I think, actually would look really good in this Crochet Project Spun Gold shawl, because it's a subtle change, and the long stitches in that don't lend well to short change colours. So yeah, and then I went and got Beck's yarn, Black Horse yarn, and that's another one, Suffrage, which is pretty obvious, that colour. That is going to be for me. It's my frivolous purchase of the day. This is kind of a frivolous purchase, this one, but seeing as I had so much fun working with it for the shawl, I wanted to get something for a cowl or something like that, or a hat maybe. And then this yarn is from the, oh god, Rusty Ferret? Yes, Rusty Ferret. It's called Stoke the Forge, and it's 4-ply sock yarn. And it will be the contrast toes, heels and cuffs for my the Laverna yarn I have from Vicky Brown in my stash. So it's going to be knitted, I think, but I wanted to contrast heels, toes and cuffs. So that is my haul from day one. I have not spent all my money yet, but it's close. I don't need that much more, so I think tomorrow is going to be meandering about slowly, seeing what I like, seeing if there's things that particularly interest me, and going from there. I am not buying this weekend unless I can think of something that I could use it for that's already in my queue. So yeah, so that sport weight, there is a jumper in my queue that could easily be for Amelia, so yeah. So there you go. It's quite big, but it's not hideous. And one of them's a jumper weight that I already knew I was getting, so there you go. And then there was the pins. So Claudia went a bit nuts. So we've got the crochet sock along badge. Oh, this doesn't want to focus, does it? Good lord. I also got a brownie badge which says hooker. Oh, on it. There's the Crochet Luna UK Tour badge, which was really cool. And then I love her Crochet Clan. I am off out. So I have changed into my Picking Flowers sweater. I have my Treasure Island shawl back on again. I was wearing my skimming stones. Did I show you that? Well, I was wearing my skimming stones all day, and I'll probably wear my skimming stones tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I'm going to take my Skipton hat, and I'm going for dinner. I am up. I completely forgot to finish my vlog last night because, yeah, I didn't want to really vlog at dinner because it was quite a packed pub and there were a lot of people there. So, yeah, and I just they're all fun. They would have been fine, but I actually just didn't want to get my camera out because I was having some fun. So, and then I completely forgot to vlog when I got back to the B&B. So, morning. I am all packed. I am in my Scampan Dude sweatshirt. I've got my badges, my badge and the Crochet Clan badge that Claudia gave us all yesterday. I'll be wearing my Treasure Island shawl, I think, today. Yeah, no I will. And my Skipton hat, obviously. The hair has gone up, so the hat may not be worn because I can't bother to do my hair again. So, yeah. I've just had breakfast. Oh, this B&B is lovely. He's just told us today that he's now fully booked for Yarndale next year. Brilliant. Really good. Although it does mean that I have to find alternative accommodation next year. Hopefully I can get in on one of the groups. We'll see. So I am going to probably sit and crochet or knit, one of the two, for 20 minutes, and then I'm going to walk up the hill to the farm shop where all the guys are going to have breakfast. I'm going to have a cuppa with them and then we'll head in. It won't be as busy today, hopefully. And then my train is at just before 3:15. So I need to make sure that my bag is out of the creche and ready to go down the hill. One thing I do need to make sure is I don't get waylaid by, I'll pop a photo. I got waylaid on the way to dinner last night by a level crossing, not for a train, for a canal boat. Like, those proper lights and gates and everything. I've never seen the like, but then again, I don't really live near a canal. So it was very cool. It did mean I was 8 minutes late for dinner, but oh well, no one cares. I had a nice bottle of red wine with Beck last night. It was good. It was very good. Anyway, I will take you along with me for the walk up the hill, lugging my suitcase. It closed. Let me show you. It's actually, look, there's like space in this bag. I can buy more yarn. Yeah, there we go, outfit of the day. And I'll be wearing those. I haven't actually shown you. I have shown you, but look at my little friend on my key ring. Look at him. Isn't he cute? He's eyeless, There's only one eye, although actually it's under this. No, oh yeah, there you go. He's got his second eye. Oh, he's a bit wonky. Bless him. I love it. He's obviously seen better days, but he's a cutie pie. So yeah, I thoroughly recommend this B&B. Obviously, you're not going to be able to stay at it next year's Yarndale, but if you're ever in the Skipton area, Dalesgate Lodge, they're awesome.
The colourful stuff you just got out.
Yeah.
Not that.
It's lunchtime and I'm outside and it's really bloody cold. So I'm going to, does everyone mind if I film you? Good. Everyone's here. Gordy's got contraband. Faye is hidden by yarn. Charlie and Rosina are in. This is our new friend Kate, who has, oh my god, the best jacket ever. And it's cold!
It's freezing.
Don't like it. It started raining earlier.
Oh, no, lovely.
I'm going to show you my contraband for today, which is in the bag already. So I got Alaska in 2 different colours, and then I got some Jameson for a hat. I got, this is probably my favourite thing of the day, 15mm hook from Wooler. It's scorched, but I will show you when I'm home because it's all packed now and I'm going to eat my lunch. She looks tired. Oh guys, I'm home. It was so I think the last time I vlogged was out at lunchtime on the grass, and then we went in, got away from the cold, went and sat for half an hour, and then it was all a bit of a blur of travel. So, and I didn't get my camera out because I was surrounded by people basically. So we waited ages for the red bus down to and I think I'll put some video in here of the bus. Yeah, we waited ages for that, and then the weather just got really cold and windy, and and then the bus was full, and that took us down into Skipton and then onto the railway station, and yeah, it just was full of people, and I was stressing about missing my train, because while I didn't have to get that train from Skipton to Leeds, I needed to get my Leeds train because that was the one I paid for and booked in advance, otherwise I would have had to pay full price. You can hear I've got a cold coming on, so I apologise if I sniff. So, and then the Skipton to Leeds train was full, so I was standing for half an hour to Leeds. Got to Leeds, went and got myself a drink from Boots. Yeah, got myself a drink. Got onto my train, and I had a reserved seat because I'd booked an advance ticket, and I was sat next to another person from Kent. I think there's like 5 people. The universe is telling me something. Yeah, there's 5 people I met from Kent. Not from Maidstone, so not my hometown, but this lady was from the Medway towns, which is kind of the, if you look at Maidstone on a map and you go and you look north, the Medway is there. So she was Parkwood in Rainham, but she was also had been at Yarndale. Knows a lot of people I watch in terms of podcasts, goes to Socks on the Beach, went to Unravel, and is also a midwife. So we had 3 hours on train in a quiet coach, so we were relatively quiet, we tried to be quiet anyway, where we just talked about parenting, and we're very similar in the way that we brought up our kids. Her little boy is 3 and a bit. So we're now following each other on Instagram, and I've totally forgotten her Instagram name and her real name. That's bad, I'll put it. But yeah, 3 hours went like that. We were both knitting socks while we were chatting. it was just lovely. It was actually really nice to have a friend on the train. And then we said our goodbyes at King's Cross. She was going off to St Pancras to get the fast train down to Medway, and I was heading over to Paddington. I thought I had enough time, but the Hammersmith and City line, which on the Underground, was closed, which I didn't know about, and that's the direct line to Paddington, that and the Circle line. So I had to go down the Victoria line to Oxford Circus and then Bakerloo up to Paddington. So it took longer than it should have done. So by the time I got to Paddington, and again, you're surrounded by people, you don't want to get your camera out. So by the time I got to Paddington, I had probably about 10 minutes to spare. Ran to M&S to get some chocolates for my friend who just gave me a lift from the station. And then went to McDonald's because by the time I got to Paddington it was 7:30 and I was hungry because I'd had lunch at 12:15. I had a really nice lunch, which I bought from the farm shop just up from the auction mart, so highly recommend the farm shop. But to be honest, I don't need to recommend it, everyone goes there. Anyway, so yeah, I got to Paddington. They didn't announce the train platform for ages, and then they announced 2 trains at the same time, so everyone was trying to get through the barriers. I basically hoofed it up to the front of the train because everyone was getting on at the back and just like panicking, so I was just like, do you know what, I've got 3 minutes, I can hoof it down the platform. Got on, was in a carriage with about 5 other people, I think, ate my McDonald's on the train, did some more knitting, watched the Tatted Tatter Stephanie on YouTube. I've subscribed to YouTube Premium for free for a month, and downloaded loads of my watch later queue. So that's a big tip. That was really great because I took my iPad and I could watch my YouTube. And also I downloaded some Strictly It Takes Two as well, so I could work on my Strictly socks. But I didn't do that on the way home. I just worked on my Rose City rollers on my way home. And then got to Didcot, which is my local train station, which is nowhere near where I live. It's a 20-minute drive. And my darling friend Amy, who I love and bought chocolate for, but that's not enough, was there waiting for me, which was lovely. So we had a nice little 20-minute chat in the car, and I'm now home, and it is 5 to 9. So grateful for Amy, I'm so grateful for friends. I have a lot of yarn, which I can't decide whether I'm going to spread out on my bed now. Look at the bags in my eyes. Or whether I'll do it tomorrow when there's decent light. I think I'll do it tomorrow when there's decent light, during nap time. So I haven't popped in to see my daughter yet, so I'm going to go and see her. She's sleeping, it's fine. One thing I do have to show you, I'll show you the proper haul tomorrow, but this is Leicestershire honey, which is from Flora Honeypot, aka Helen. Her and her husband are beekeepers. Well, no, she does it too, but he's the kind of main person. But they do the honey, and I was like, I want some of your honey, my love. So she's given me some honey. Yeah, I've got a pound of it. So, yeah, looking forward to digging into that. But yeah, the rest of the stuff I will show you tomorrow during nap time. I'll film a little bit, just to finish off the vlog. But I've had an awesome weekend. I have bought a lot more than I did last year, but I went with a plan and I went with a bigger budget. And I feel like I've stuck to that plan for the most part. I have bought some souvenir yarn. I've bought some bargain yarn that I just swooped on and went, oh, bargain. Oh my god, there's some beautiful easy knitter stuff. Anyway, I'll show you that tomorrow. But do you know what the best thing about this weekend is the clan. The Crochet Clan, as we've dubbed ourselves, hashtag Crochet Clan, which has been coined by Faye of the Crochet Circle podcast, and she kind of brings us all together. But actually, I've finally met a lot of wonderful people in person this weekend, and I'll list them all down below because I will miss someone, and I don't want to miss someone, but they're all fab, and I'm really glad. I've said this before, that I'm really glad that this hobby of mine has created wonderful friendships. People who are on my in case of death, give them my yarn list. Oh my god, one of the conversations over the last couple of days has been, have you got a zombie apocalypse plan? Now, I don't have a zombie apocalypse plan. Basically, my plan, I think I've realised, if the zombies come, is that I will just stand there and go, take me. I don't want to live in a world where there are zombies. I think that's, I don't have a plan to find a... Beck was saying she looks on Rightmove for like the perfect house to survive a zombie apocalypse. But anyway, yeah, just a taste of some of the weird and wonderful conversations we've had this weekend. I've been enabled, I've had loads of hugs, I've had loads of amazing chats, I've met some fab people, we inducted loads of people into the clan. Yeah, it's been bloody awesome, and I can't wait to do it again next year. Although the B&B I was staying in, fully booked. I don't know if I've said that already, but he's fully booked already. So I'm not doing that again. I will give him a really good review though, really good review. Anyway, I'm going to say goodnight, and I'll see you tomorrow with my haul. Good morning. In the background you can hear the small child playing with... Hello. playing with coins. So she keeps coming in and stealing stuff, so I'm hoping that everything is on the bed. This is what I bought. I don't think that's too bad, seeing as I went with a shopping list. So let's start. We'll end with the presents last. The presents are all over here. So let's go from the middle outwards. Let's do that. So I don't know what we're doing over here. Anyway, so Yarndale magnet. I love the pom-pom sheep. I bought that for the person in my life that loves bikes. This is a scorched wood 15mm hook from Wooler. I had a fab chat with her about Scamp and Dude and how Next had basically ripped them off. So it was really nice because I warm up my Scamp and Dude sweatshirt yesterday, and she recognised it and we chatted about it. Yarnistry purchases, which I've already shown you, but so the Stash Hus, where's my my keyring for the for Kitchener. Oh, I hope I haven't lost that. Oh, we'll find it, I'm sure. Wait a minute, it might be in here. It might be in here. Yeah, it is. There we go. So that's my Yarnistry stuff. Okay, where are we? I went to see the Weft Blown guys. Didn't buy anything because they sell weaving looms. So we had a bit of a play on a couple of rigid heddles, and I think that's going to be my next rabbit hole. I went, hello. So paper purchases, Pom-Pom Quarterly, the Moon issue. This is dream knitting for me, so it's on the queue. Thank you. What Amelia just picked up was a code for a woolly wormhead hat from the Rivernet stand, the Crochet Project Shawl Project Book 4, Strange Brief from Tin Can Knits, which has literally just been released. Anyway, I went to see the Knitting Shed because they do these beautiful knitted top fabric bottom dress patterns. They also are the home of the bunny blockers. So I went and had a chat with her and said, small person probably wouldn't let me now, but I'll have her details for later. And then the Crochet Project tape measure. These are Eden Cottage Yarns pick and mix, so these are going to go into my Advent swap. Jameson & Smith 2-ply jumper weight, which I'm going to use for the Kate Davis Snorhide Snowflake hat, which has been in my queue for a while. The Eden Cottage Yarns Boland DK in their Silver Birch. Yeah, Silver Birch. This is 100% BFL DK. It's going to be paired with the Riverknit BFL DK Salsa, which means salty sea, salty breeze. For test crochet I'm going to do. Thank you, darling. That's my very expensive necklace. We'll put that over here. I bought some honey from Helen of Flora Honey Pot. Yarn Badger, this was my bargain basement purchase. It's 200 grams of sport weight yarn, 100% wool. Don't you just love the colours?
thank you. We're stealing all my stitch markers. Beehive Yarns in the Summer of Love colourway pack, which is just her stock, 75-25 stock base. Thank you. Don't open it, darling. Thank you. So this is going to go in my rainbow relay shawl when I start doing that. Oh, things are just going everywhere. Right. Drops Alaska. I've got some Drops Alaska, which I was given in my fibre share, one of my fibre share swaps, and I'm going to use it to make 2 flax jumpers. I need to buy more, one for me, one for the little person. So twinning, totally about the twinning. So I then went to Easy Knits. This was another bargain bin. He was half pricing his Dusted Dreams DK, and also there was another DK that he was and I love Easy Knit stuff. It's proper bright. But yeah, Siren Song, which I love. Look at that. It's like a mint, very light teal, and then just these pops of pink and yellow and purple. It's awesome. And then this one's the Rio colourway, which is just as cute. Tor, I crocheted the sample shawl with this, and I love this colour. This is the Carnagloss colour from Blacker Yarns. That will probably be mittens, to be honest, I think. Then I bought 2 suffragette colourways. So this is Black Horse Yarn, Bex, who's Pixie Catechus on Instagram. She's also Black Horse Yarn on Instagram, but she's not as active on that. And this is her suffrage colourway, 75% British wool and 25% nylon. There isn't it's kind of all sorts of breeds mashed together. The River Knits March Riot, which is their BFL 4-ply, and then a contrasting mini. One of these will be made into a shawl for a special person. Haven't decided which. The slipper kit from Joe's Toes for my husband for Christmas. The jumper weight of River Knits BFL DK. So I've got 3 different colours of River Knits DK, BFL DK. Ernst Danker is the German Harvest Festival Thanksgiving. And Sommerliche Nachthimmel is Summer Night Sky, I think. Marcus from River Knits is German, so some of their colourways they name with German words. Oh, I'm really out of breath. There was the Rusty Ferret yarn in Stoke the Forge, which will go with my Laverna yarn to make socks. That'll be my contrast colour. Stitcher Tees bag, black on black crochet, and Vicky Brown Designs badges. What are you doing, Mrs? I'm stealing all your presents, Mummy. That's what I'm moving on to. So, presents. Let's start with badges. Look at this. So we've got the hooker badge which is based on the brownie badges from Yarnistry, Crochet Sock Along from Crochet Luna, Crochet Luna's UK tour badge, the Crochet Clan badge. I got a little Wooler badge as well. She's such a love. My badge. And then, so presents I got. Now I may have to steal these back off of the small person. So Lovely Charlie from Love Charlie made this lovely heart and put it onto a notebook. She also gave me some stitch markers, which are down here. You're a pet. You're a best. You're a best. Yes, darling. Oh, okay. Stitch markers from Love Charlie, which apparently are going in the bag. Right. And then from Claudia, we all got a lovely little bag. So we got a mini, which is by Wolfie Wool. It is 75-25 and it's called Ice Cave. It's just beautiful, this. And some stitch markers. This one is, oh, is it going to focus? No, this one actually has embroidery thread on it. It's really cool. And then the bright pink. So that's that one. Also from, that goes there, Claudia, we got a lolly. And, thank you, there's my honey. What? Oh, yes, so apparently the lolly has disappeared. This was my heart from Helen of Flora Honeypot, so if you got to her in time, she was giving these out. And then Trina, who was Brown Eyed Girl GB, she was there on Sunday. Lovely little card. And then she got us all Lana Boost stuff, so this is the fridge magnet that says buy yarn, squish yarn, repeat. And then this, look how beautiful this stitch marker is. Let's see if I can get it to focus on that. It's like a cube of perspex with little flower embellishment, and then like this silver. It's beautiful. Anyway, I think that's it. The small person has just disappeared, so I'm going to go and get her. It's beautiful. Right, with that, I'm done. Yarndale, done. This is all now going in the freezer. See you later.